What's up, YouTube? YouTube. This MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Back with another video. Please support the channel by the like and subscribe button along with the bell icon to notify when I drop videos. Um, Great night of fights on the ring. Three card uh, with Prello and Matias. Matias won a majority decision. I personally thought that Prello did enough to pull it off. Shakur Stevenson won a unanimous decision, which I predicted that. And Edgar Berlanga was knocked out by Hamzah Sheeraz in the fifth round. But let me tell you something. I was at my neighbor's house, and I told my neighbor, I said, look, Shakur is going to win a wide unanimous decision. And I said Hamzah Sheeraz is going to knock out Edgar Berlanga in rounds 3 to 5. Well, I think my neighbor picked Edgar Berlanga by decision. If he had listened to me and picked Hamzah Sheeraz knocking Edgar Berlanga out within 5 rounds, he would have won $3,000 because I know he likes to bet a lot. You know, he was betting on all of the fights, and I told him, 2 hours before that fight, I said Hamzah Sheeraz is going to knock Edgar Berlanga out in rounds 3 to 5. And my reason behind that was that the fight was in New York. Edgar Berlanga is a New York native. And, to me, it's like this whole past week or so, he's been over the top, Fat Joe, Jadakiss. I mean, he talking about after parties and what's going to happen after Hamzah Sheeraz. But the whole time, Hamzah Sheeraz was calm, cool, and collected. And I said, man, you know what? The signs are there. He's going to stop Edgar Berlanga because, he's poised. He does not have to cut that brutal weight cut at 160, so he's going to be stronger. He's already 6'3", with long arms and a reach. And I told my neighbor, I said, those are the reasons that Sheeraz is going to knock Edgar Berlanga out. He said, nah. But I told him, I seen it happen. I just, I've watched Sheeraz the last couple of fights. I know his last fight, it was a draw, even though I believe that he lost against Adames, but now he's moved up in weight class. He doesn't have to cut weight, so he's going to be stronger. He's long. Edgar Berlanga is a head case, got everything on his mind except his opponent. So I saw this coming from a mile away. And then I also told my neighbor this. I said, look, I hope you listen to me come September 13th. I said, Sheeraz is the number 1 contender for Canelo's belt. But what's going to happen is, I said, when Bud Crawford defeats Canelo and then he retires, Sheeraz will be fighting for a vacant belt. So like I said, when Bud defeats Canelo on September 13th, Sheeraz will be fighting for that vacant belt because Bud will retire into the sunset. But with Berlanga, I told my neighbor, I said, he hasn't fought anybody. I said, the highlight of his career is going 12 rounds with Canelo. He got dropped and just surviving. He hadn't fought anybody. So I seen this coming from a mile away. But once again, I told my neighbor he can redeem himself. Bet big on Bud Crawford on September 13th. you make a lot of money. MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Please support the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button and share the videos. Peace.